So, Ms. Skinner, I know that we've started a new schedule this year and things have been a little bit challenging, and you've not, let's see, doubled the number of students that you serve. So what I would like for us to talk about today is, first of all, how's it all going? And second of all, let me know, now that you have doubled the number of students, how you plan on serving their needs according to IEPs or 504s or even your RTI students. How have you been able to tackle that?
Well, the schedule was a challenge because we've only had 2 classes before. So now these 9-year-olds are swapping 3 times, and now I have 120 names to learn. And that was kind of scary at first. And we only have 80 minutes, so really once they swap and we have snack, it's 75, probably more like 70 minutes. So a positive thing of all of the chaos that it seems like it is right now is that I have to spend every time wisely. Everything I do is on purpose. I teach with a purpose. We do rotations, we do quick, and it's only, what, the 12th day of school? No, the 14th day of school, and we're doing rotations, not perfectly, but a little bit better because we're using our time wisely. I have to set a timer on my phone to make sure that we swap on time, because otherwise I would just, keep teaching because I'm used to teaching a half a day. And then the IEP thing. That was overwhelming because I didn't know their names at first, and so I definitely didn't know what block they were in. So I went through their IEPs by block and wrote them all down and their accommodations. And I have 4 blocks, so I wrote all of that down, including the RTI kids. So then I put that, we have colors for our homerooms, so like I'm green, so like these 4 kids are green. Then second block is the next color, and so on. And I put an asterisk beside the ones that are IEP and RTI with like this says RTI minus sign because his skill is subtraction.
Excellent.
And like this kid is subtraction and addition, so that's why that's there. And then these 2 are multiplication. And then the IEPs, I just put a little asterisk, and all of their accommodations are pretty much the same, except for in my 3rd block, I have 2 kids that have an IEP. One of them has reduced answer choices, but the other one doesn't. So, I mean, I knew that when I was reading their test to them because that's their accommodation, but I had to just put a divider up because one of them I had altered and the other one I didn't. But this is how I've stayed organized with who gets what in what block.
Well, it definitely shows you've had a lot of reflection on those plans and making sure you know their goals and where their needs will be. So I guess during your rotations you have these children grouped by ability, right? So when they come to your table for small group, is that when you deliver some of this individualized instruction?
Not for RTI.
Okay.
Because RTI, their skill is separate than what we're doing in class.
That's your special ed children. So what about those RTI kids? How are you meeting their needs?
Okay, so I wasn't sure when to find the time to do it.
Because you only have 80 minutes.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so for the tier 2, 30 to 60 minutes, I mean, that could be 3 times a week, 10 minutes, but there weren't any minutes, as far as I could tell. So I talked to the instructional coach, and she said you have to find 10 minutes. And so what I decided was, instead of them doing their warm-up, like the bell ringer, that they would just come to the back table with me while the rest of the class is doing the warm-up. And so that's when I would serve RTI. And then tier 3, I'm just treating it just like it would be tier 2, but they actually get pulled out,
Because they would have a difficult time with the bell ringer because it's on grade level anyway, so that's the perfect chance to get that done. So
yes,
that's a great idea too. Okay, so it sounds like we're definitely headed in the right direction. And is there anything that I can do to make things continue to go so well?
I mean, I guess just keep doing what you guys have been doing, which is asking the special ed teachers to collaborate with us, because at first the schedules were really bad. You know, they were missing most of my block. And so I was nervous about giving them math grades when they weren't in my math class. But after they met with y'all, they switched the schedule around a little bit, and it's gone a lot better. So I guess just keep doing that. Keep doing what you're doing.
Well, you're giving them a lot of credit that you also collaborated with them to make some of this happen. So you're definitely headed in the right direction. So I appreciate you sitting down with me to talk about it today, and you just keep me posted.
All right, thank you.